Okay.
Alright, we are back. Let's go ahead and start with everyone rolling initiative.
Yes.
Or let's make a plan where we are all going.
So,
I'll keep Daisy down at the gate because I don't think there's a reasonable way to get her up on the wall.
no. I have a suspicion.
Yes.
The timing is impeccable that this is all happening, and the size of it, and the technological advancements.
Technology's weird.
Technology
Timing could just be a fluke, but the technology is a bit weird.
Is there always a fluke? Is anything a fluke in the last month? With what we've been seeing?
At what point does coincidences turn into paranoia, though?
Yeah. That means.
So if I were a vampire, what would I want from what's in this city? Because clearly we know that's obviously.
They want the city gone.
Well, they want the city gone, but this isn't going to succeed.
No.
Everybody already knows that. So if I were a vampire, what would I want?
Delaying tactic at most is what I think.
Because how would.
Never. Said you puppy.
You guys hear called out from the wall?
They have a ram!
Let's open the gates so they
let's-
don't bust it down, I think.
I mean,
You want us to open the gates against 3,000 undead.
How big are these gates?
They're pretty big.
Quite large.
I mean, they
Okay, open them a little.
I would keep an eye on our little entrance back in the garden.
Close the gates.
I can probably keep an eye on that while I'm being stealthy.
Okay.
Can you quickly fly back to us if you see something come out of it?
Casper is just licking my
Sure.
knees.
Because that would be the only logical thing for me is all the men are now
Tasting me.
like all the Cathiars, all the knights, and everyone are
All the
focused
angels.
all focused on the walls outside of the city, and we know that there's an entrance that goes into the city.
And then maybe we just patrol the city and see if something happens.
Maybe
And we just don't.
How big was the exit area of the portal?
it doesn't need to.
Big enough that you guys were all able to go through with a cart. And Daisy.
But they don't even need to have a lot of things get
No,
out of it.
but I've got
They can just. everyone's
no
gonna
larger
send
than
them.
20 square feet? Cube feet?
Big enough, yeah.
Probably a little bit bigger than that. But I mean, think central garden, fountain, and area around it.
How far away is that?
It's in the it's in
That is.
How long
Next
would
to
it
the
take me to get
cathedral,
from the
right?
gate to there?
It's about 2 miles from where you guys are.
we can get there.
We can sprint.
That I can go and cast alarm, so if anything happens there, I would know immediately.
That would probably
That's-
be the better idea.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys see, you're here the first siege craft begin to fire
That's
They
as long
launch
as I'm
off
within 1 mile.
these
So it's
massive
too far.
orbs of holy water that scale off.
It's too far for
into the
alarm.
distance, and you can hear the heavy thudding and shattering sounds as they hit. And you guys can also now hear the moaning, groaning, and shuffling noises of this gargantuan orb.
from long distances.
I have a message. So as long as I kind
It's
of know
long
where to
distance,
reach.
but it's not that long.
Don't we have the rocks?
No.
120 feet.
Damn it.
That's not.
Damn.
Those siege engines are not those. Has Dawnsrest ever held out against siege weapons like
Well,
this?
we've had other people attack us before.
In these numbers with siege weapons?
This is the first time I've ever seen undead employing them.
Oh well.
Something's not right.
No. That's, I'm thinking, if you can go out and take out the siege weapons.
I'm trying to think here.
I know how to make thermite.
Ask me what you know how to make thermite?
Yes.
I
know how.
I don't know if.
Because
You know
it's
what?
iron
Make
rust,
a-
it's iron oxide, and
I'm trying to
magnesium,
debate
I
what
think.
would be the check that you would use.
Would that be alchemist?
Make.
I
a-
do have.
You know, make
I
a
have
check with
proficiency
your
with alchemist.
alchemist tools.
What's the?
So that would be.
I thought.
Because if that, we can just go World War II of thermite grenade just destroyed the entire siege weapon right there.
I'm guessing you got that from a recent Fellow Electrician video like I did?
I knew it before, but yeah, that's why it's
Thermite
in
grenade.
It came in your mind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They take thermite grenades and you shove them down gun barrels.
Yeah. It's-
This worries me when it has things
anyway,
that they haven't
that would be an
seen before
intelligence
from
check.
the undead. That makes me more worried that something
Intelligence
is
check.
happening.
As much as I am worried about people getting in, I don't think that's their goal.
13, 14,
I think
14.
they're distracting us from something
From
else.
something
So,
else.
what if we
What?
say
21.
people who can fly can make 2 miles?
I would say that you would
Yeah.
know
So,
enough about
one person
alchemy and you've
who
made
fly
enough
out the gates with one other
accidental
person
mistakes
handling
that
things.
you've probably accidentally
Apparently
stumbled
Kylo
on
because he's
thermite
got
before.
bombs.
Yes.
So
And
could
then-
you two handle the gates and we can go back and check out inside?
I don't think
Is
I
that the
have.
plan?
I don't have magnesium,
As
so I
long
can't
as
make
you
it
can handle
anyways.
stealth.
I can't.
You just like to surrender. I need a
can't.
crap ton of magnesium powder.
That's-
But I
Not
just
that
need
much.
her to be able to handle it.
It's like
Okay, that's fine.
9%
Sounds like a plan.
iron oxide,
Okay.
which is just
So if anything happens,
rust works.
the person who can fly can cover things a lot faster.
But I don't
At
have
least just to
rust.
get within range of message.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
black powder could also work.
So
I've got
you
2
and I
pounds.
stay at the gate and
Plan.
you go?
You two stay. So
So we're gonna
With
stay
the-
at the gate.
you two can stay at the gate. We're gonna go look at the door.
Because that way we each have someone who
The
can fly.
gate.
You stay here
At the wall.
Throw the
at the
bombs!
wall, and
Yes,
Like
but
the
you're
horde.
saying go to the
we're gonna go.
shortcut area.
Yeah.
Check that.
Yeah.
You hear someone from the wall.
Okay.
You hear.
Unless you have a
I-
better idea.
You guys hear one of the deacons from the walls. Take cover! As people hoist shields above their heads as a bunch of arrows pepper the walls and ramparts.
What
Okay.
was your
Sounds like we
idea?
need it.
What's your idea?
You're better at stealth. Send you out to go disable the siege weapons.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair. I'll.
How many
And
siege weapons?
Will be.
Bishop
Yeah,
Alexandros goes, I mean, she has wings. She could fly over them and drop something on them, right?
You good?
She's not as stealthy as another party member. How many siege weapons?
At least 3 that I can see that are actual catapults. And then we also have the ram.
She can
Okay.
fly and she's stealthy.
That's true. You'd have wings too.
You could do it as well. I could cast
okay.
invisible.
I just don't know how much
Either-
stealth you can have against a
I
massive
can-
horde.
You'd be
I
surprised.
can only do 1 person.
You would be surprised. She's very impressive.
I'll take your word for it.
If either one of you, I think it'd be best.
You totally missed that.
I heard it.
Yeah. But
Listen.
I'm not getting my.
Let's settle the rest of the fight. La, 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 la. It's just like on Cloud 9.
either one of you should. I could even do
She's
it.
playing like he loves me not with zombie heads as she's cutting them off.
I'm glad this entire campaign has turned into a dating sim. And it's not even a sim, it's just trying to get those two together.
They're already together in real life.
Which is what's more
Okay.
hilarious.
So,
Anyway, we got a battle going.
One of you.
It would probably be best for me with the stealth if we're trying to be sneaky. If we're not trying to be
but
sneaky,
who is supposed to go to do the thing?
I can do
he can even just go look.
I have a horse.
You do have a horse. You
That's
move
fine.
faster.
You can
Somebody
be
tell me
fast.
what to do, I don't care.
I will ride my horse and go back.
You're making
way to
holy
make a
teas.
flare. No, I should
So
make a flare.
You guys notice that the town
Flare
has gone
gun.
into its
Give me
standard
some
protocol
gun. Give me
for
some gun
attacks,
powder, and
which
I'll
is
blow
that-
it up when I see whatever comes
So, real quick, Benny.
Sorry.
The town has gone into its standard protocol for attacks, which is that citizens have barred themselves in their houses until they're given the all clear and the bell sounds again. And so everyone is sealed up in their homes, out of the way, just in case anything
Magic.
happens.
Yes.
Let's get into the city.
Like, what spells do I have?
With the flame quartz, when it was in that ritual, it glowed
I
brightly,
have-
right?
Yeah.
I can shoot a guiding bolt.
Could he theoretically just infuse magic into them and make it glow?
You could try it and see if that works.
Yeah.
Make an Arcana check on me again, actually.
Because I'm just thinking I could just tie 15. I could just tie a piece of flame quartz to an arrow. You do that and it just function like a flare.
Okay.
You get the idea that yes, that could potentially work.
Potentially. If it doesn't, I can shoot a guiding bolt.
It would just have to be negative magic because flame quartz is from the Nine Hells.
Okay. So radiant magic would not work.
Probably not.
Okay, we'll scrap that idea.
I'll shoot a guiding bolt.
We should split up 2 and 2 if we're gonna split up at all.
If you two are gonna go do that, I'll go with
Either one. If you two want to work together.
They're going to work together.
Okay,
Alexandros
we'll do this. You go do it.
Alexandros goes, I don't care what plan you guys come up with.
We've been arguing.
Figure something out. I've got to go get up to the wall. Johan,
Yes.
I have 20 men for you to take command of. They're over there awaiting your orders.
All right.
Points you over to a
Okay.
That's why you shouldn't
company
go and check
of
because you've got the
20 Cathiars
We're social.
who are
What
prepped
if
and
you?
ready. Their standard
go
equipment
check
set that they have is they have a 2 of them have palm pistols, the rest have hand crossbows on their hips, and then they have a spear and shield.
Wonderful. Okay.
And most of them have a backup dagger
Back up
as
there.
well.
You should be here at the front.
Yeah, I should be here.
Which that work. You two stay here. I give you. I'm gonna split up.
You also notice that there is
I have 2 pounds of
a group
gunpowder.
of 300 men who are stationed back behind the gate in case something gets through, and also are in the process of like stacking stuff up behind it and reinforcing
Okay.
the gate.
That's the best way to disable a catapult is to destroy the actual throwing of armor. Because that's the hardest part to replace if you don't have one on standby. If you just cut the ropes, they have spare ropes, they can fix that up.
Okay. Yoshiko, can you handle being alone?
Gunpowder?
Yes.
I
Okay.
have firebolt.
Can you
Very
quickly
fire.
fly
That won't burn
Over
through
to-
quickly. They'll be able to put that out.
the thing? And if
Um,
anything comes through it, if you can't kill it yourself,
Okay.
come back and tell us.
I have a lightning javelin. If anything
I'm
happens,
gonna-
I'll just throw it up.
Alright.
That works.
Cool.
Goodbye!
I'm gonna split up the gunpowder that I have of 2 pounds, 1 pound in one bag, 1 pound in the other bag, give you both. You should take out 2 catapults. If you can think of another way to take out the third one,
We can. You have firebolt or a firebolt.
that won't really burn through wood very fast.
About.
javelin. And I can summon a fire elemental.
I have searing smite.
Summons a fire elemental.
Well,
on
this
it,
is she'd be
stands
going
in it.
behind enemy lines. She'd have to do this herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can
Unless
see
you just
second
take out all
volley
the-
of siegecraft fire.
Actual operators on the third one
They'll probably just replace them.
with the
The second
Depends how much
volley
they're
of
trained.
siegecraft.
We
fires
will.
off.
We can offer support. What if we, with our 20 guys, try to take out?
go on an advance on the third one. We try to just
It would be high
charge, high risk, but take out siegecraft. That's worth it. Me and you leading 20 guys.
Or
We can
you
do
could
it.
see if they have any other gunpowder around.
Do any of the
first.
Cathiars have horses? We can go on a cavalry charge on that third one.
They do have horses in the walls.
We would have. I have a horse. You have a horse.
Ask the 20 guys if they're trained
do any
cavalry.
of you have horses and can ride and fight?
Not necessarily trained to, but some of us have horses.
Right.
I'm sure we could probably
Just me and you
secure
can do it.
enough.
We'll make do.
Um,
Okay, so here.
at this time, also, you guys can see up in the skies above you. You can see the shapes due to the moonlight of winged creatures and winged humanoids flying up in the sky, and these creepy stitched together monsters as streaks of light are going through and cutting them apart, and you can actually see parts of them raining down on the side of the wall as these angels are working hard.
So
Okay.
Fighting.
Marcella. So I'm telling the men. Marcella here is going to go out. Do any of you have any spare gunpowder? I'm asking the 20.
Work as well.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun though.
Most of us just have
It
a
would
good
be
power
fun,
form
me and
for
you
the,
just go on
enemy
cavalry
that
charge on the
got
third.
us.
Okay.
And it's 2 guys, the two that have pistols. Have
Okay.
A small amount.
Not enough.
Not powder on them, enough for the
I
animals
carry
to
an exorbitant amount on me.
enough
Alright,
to
never
make
mind.
He
bombs.
carries enough to level a city block.
No, I only have 2.
Not quite
He
that
only
much,
has
but
2
yeah.
pounds now that I have.
It's enough to level a building that you're in, potentially.
That's more than enough.
If you place it smartly, maybe.
That's more than enough for a couple catapults.
Yeah,
More
that's
than plenty.
1 pound on the boom arm. That'll shatter it.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Catapult arm.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you're going to sabotage.
So that's you. I think me and you should
have
take out
advantage.
whatever Cathyars are cavalry trained and charge down the third one.
Gosh darn it, man! You're so broken.
You'd be in stealth, so you'd
19.
have advantage on ranged
Uh-huh.
attacks.
19 plus 9 of stealth.
28, man.
Are
28.
you stealthing?
She's stealthing to go.
Okay, so you
Gunpowder.
made packages of gunpowder.
Yeah, I just split it. I had
Okay.
the 2 pounds in one bag. I just split it up into 1 pound per bag.
Okay.
For 2.
Alright.
Okay.
So you're stealthing through the sky, managing to somehow look exactly like the silhouettes of the above undead, while also keeping yourself from being necessarily seen by the undead, by keeping yourself inconspicuous in the sky.
Somehow.
You manage to
She's got a magic cloak.
pretty much undetected and utilize your cloak to kind of hide yourself in the air.
Wow.
You manage to get yourself out to the above the first catapult without attracting any attention to yourself.
Think of it as active camouflage.
That's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You're you're
I
so
think
broken. Love it.
we should leave the Cathyars that aren't trained cavalrymen to guard the
Yeah.
gate. As they open it, let us charge through, close it, and then we charge through and try to take out the third one.
How,
Get
how
back.
much of a
Wait a second,
sword?
you're thinking a cavalry charge into the last catapult.
Yes.
If I might add, couldn't we just take one of the trebuchets and aim it at it?
We could.
I need the information so I can make the better plans. That's better.
I'm just saying, we have them right there.
Let's do it.
It's not as fun though.
Let's do it.
I
Cavalry-
wanted to
cavalry.
want to charge.
You.
I want to.
We'll get our chance. I promise.
I
But-
want to do a cavalry charge. I want to.
Dave's getting nothing to do.
But we got 20 men that I'd rather keep alive.
That's what just me and you do. We'd be fine.
Okay.
I'd give you the ring of warding down.
3,000.
You'd have a 22 AC
Yeah,
or 21 AC.
I could do it.
Fine.
What? Last resort. Let's. If we can
Trebuchet,
blow it up
yes.
without having to get into a fight, let's do that first. Cause
I'll be honest, I'm personally just kind of against it because that's a lot of zombies to try and charge through on a horse.
it's a large of.
It's a mechanical horse.
Anyways,
Anyways.
because Daisy can do things doesn't mean the
Okay,
horse
just
will.
because you get a mechanical horse and yours can't be infected while you're riding it.
I have a riding horse, not a war horse.
Technically, that was a third.
Right, you have a riding horse, not a war horse.
Yeah, he would get cut down within the first
Yeah.
rank. Anyway,
Fine, as I trudge up the stairs to go to the trebuchet.
You head to one of the trebuchets
Such a baby.
but you're in
with your men. Marcella, you are over the first catapult.
The
What would you
masculine
like to
urge
do?
to have a last stand.
Try dropping the gunpowder, or am I just
Yeah,
dropping it, or am I?
dropping, lighting it on the catapult itself.
So I need to drop it and then catch it on fire with.
You can catch it on
You
fire.
could catch it on fire. I would have probably put like a fuse or rope or something on it.
Okay.
Okay, so I just
So
drop
light it and drop it.
light it and drop it. Okay.
Alright, you light.
Depending how
drop it.
stealthy you should probably go and place it right on.
Yeah, it lands right on the arm as it finishes firing up, as it launches this large chunk of rock towards the city. And you see it slam against one of the outer walls and kind of hit the ground. The package falls right on where you have all of the rope coiled up on the arm of the catapult.
Okay.
It lands right about there and explodes, splintering that beam in half and also throwing the arm back and knocking some of the undead around it, the skeletons that are operating it, on the ground.
Nice.
I look over. I don't want them to do that.
Neat.
Very
Nice.
You also notice, Marcella, from where you are, you can see in the distance, in the trees, you notice a figure with his hands up, seemingly giving
Found him.
orders.
One firebolt later.
She just flies over him and drops the other pound.
Kills him.
I wouldn't do that much damage, but yeah.
It's at this point that you realize that there's a couple figures in the trees seemingly doing this.
Do you see them?
Is my message a cantrip? It is a cantrip. Okay, I'm gonna message you about what I'm seeing out here.
Okay. There's multiple. Like multiple liches? Okay.
Is the plan to still get the second one?
Yes. Get the second one and then... if you can manage Marcella, I want you to see if you can go in and hear them up close.
Okay.
I don't try to kill them. Not yet. If you can kill one without getting caught and not having to get into a direct fight, do it. I don't, but I want to know, like, if there
You
is.
got 10 words per message.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm done.
Mm-hmm. You like to talk. Okay.
Go listen to them and find out who is leading.
Okay. Okay. Go to the second one and drop the other bomb.
Cool.
Alright. You make another stealth check for me.
I swear. 27.
Well, 18 plus 9 plus proficiency, which is plus 3. So that is now plus 18.
What's your stealth?
Plus 9.
That
That is your proficiency.
Yeah, that's adding your proficiency already.
That's with your proficiency already. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've already got a plus 3 and you're already proficient in it. And
Which
then,
is already plus 9.
no. Because
It's dexterity
Is it?
plus
Well, it's dex
proficiency.
plus proficiency bonus.
But I also had the 2 where I added
what?
leveling up, no?
What?
One
That
time
would
I
have been
leveled
on
up
dexterity itself.
No, I thought there was one where I leveled up and I got to pick 2 skills to add on to one more.
Yeah. But like like
I don't understand.
right here. So I have a 0 there because I have a 0 intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Religion is based on intelligence. I had a 3 when that's proficient.
Okay.
So it's
I don't know.
either way, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 27 still.
You're
Definitely
fine.
enough. She's able to go over, rinse, repeat, drop the bomb on the second one, and soon after you see that one explode as well. You guys have gotten to the point where you're at the catapult or at this trebuchet. What do you want to say to the operators?
Am I with them?
No,
You went
I
back.
told you to go back.
Okay, I'm just making sure
Yeah.
that.
So I figured
Wait,
you
you
were
went back or
traveling
not?
to the.
I see you were pointing it off. Continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were traveling.
I am
towards
traveling,
the,
yes.
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page. We're
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna command the. Do the trebuchets have people already manning them?
Yes, they have a crew.
I'm gonna tell the crew target their siege weapons. We take those down first for the masses.
Yes, sir. They begin reorienting this one and aiming it and trying to make the calculations to
Are
hit
there-
the catapult. One of them turns towards you. Sir, ready to fire.
Fire when ready.
Fire! Fire! You see one of these massive globes topple through the air and smash into this catapult, scattering holy water all around it. And everywhere that you see one of these globes hit as this volley hits, it splashes out and lights all of the undead around it on fire in this beautiful silver flame
Nice.
as they begin burning. You estimate just from the couple of volleys that you've seen go out, and as the undead smash against the wall and begin hitting the gates, you see them begin pulling levers to eject massive amounts of the holy water out through the walls, as well as throwing off burning sand and things like that they've got heated from the top onto them. You begin to see them getting killed against the walls as they batter themselves against it as well.
Yeah.
You estimate that they've killed a couple hundred at this point already.
Cool. Alright.
Any other priority? The ram?
We definitely want to take out the ram if
Um,
we can. Now,
After a little bit, you guys see a streak of light arc from an area in the horde as the catapult that you guys are next to explodes as it's hit by a fireball spell.
Dang.
nice!
No, the trebuchet you were standing next to is what was hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
not
not
nice!
nice.
Oh, not nice! Who shot that?
Them.
Splinters.
Yeah, but who?
You also, I need you guys to make a dexterity saving throw, you two that are on the walls, as a volley of arrows and throwing rocks and other projectiles comes towards the ramparts.
It's a 9.
10.
Oh!
You're
Alright.
all screwed.
Well, I'm
That
just
is going to be...
Constitution and intelligence, okay? That's what I specialize in. I'm smart enough to know not to get hit. I'm not
Okay.
dexterous enough to not get hit.
You guys are caught by a couple of projectiles and arrows.
Excellent.
As they hit around you. One of your Kathiars in your group takes an arrow to the neck
Oh,
and he
that's me.
hits the ground.
dead.
I mean, he took an arrow to the neck.
I've gotten.
You guys are going
I've got.
to take...
I've had worse.
So, Cairo, you are going to take 9 points of piercing damage.
Should I cast shield to block him?
I
Or am I too startled by the explosion?
would
first?
say too startled by that first.
Get
Also, with what I got to hit, it would have been higher than your shield. Johan, you took 13 points of piercing damage.
58 minus 13.
45.
Alright. The archers on the wall around you start kind of firing back out as you hear someone bark orders, "Target this bowman!"
Target the bowman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I pinpoint where that fireball came from?
Make a perception check.
It's not rolling. No, actually that's a 19. Perception 23.
23. It looks like it came from about it was about 600 feet out and kind of just in the horde, kind of directly in front of the
Really
gate.
far fireball.
I probably can't message back to myself.
You guys see another fireball go towards another one of the trebuchets and blow that one up too.
I was dependent on you.
This is where Aurora would be useful with her longbow that can actually reach out that far.
If we can get Marcella to go out to there, sneak over there and kill him.
So my longest range is 400 feet.
Jumping over to
Crossbow.
Yoshiko, at this time I'd say with you moving at full speed, flying, you managed to arrive back at the fountain area, and at the moment it doesn't look like there's anything amiss.
At the moment.
With this being kind of a hedge maze, how far out am I able to see from that fountain?
Being, where you're flying, you can see the general garden here. You can see the next door graveyard, and you can see just
Would,
part of the main courtyard
Shot 600 feet.
by the angels, by the Cathedral of Kiana, where this is.
Is there a way I could hide in a tree that would still allow me to see?
120 feet.
Not necessarily a tree, but you could stand yourself on a nearby field.
Disadvantage.
Okay, I would like to do that and kind of
I'm worried.
myself away where I can see that.
Okay.
I'm assuming
Go
you
ahead and make a stealth check.
Oh. Do you add to that? Dex.
Dex, yes.
It's 12.
Okay, 12. Alright, you find yourself a spot to perch and look. After just a couple of minutes, you see the portal open as smoke begins to build
called
out. And you see 3 cloaked figures step out,
I call it.
nod to each other as 2 of them break off towards the Cathedral of Angels and 1 breaks off somewhere else.
I called it.
You
Dang
did tell
it.
it, yeah.
I.
Would I be able to make an insight check to see where the other one is going? Just based off direction he went?
Not insight.
Like what would I what?
I would say make a quick perception check.
I'm not using
Or actually,
Can we afford to pull these Cathars off?
I'll say intelligence check.
I told him she messages us.
17.
I mean, I could
He appears to be heading off
Leave with 10.
into the city.
hop on Daisy.
It's actually towards the last known location that you guys saw Aurora, Calvin, and Aurora.
I can't take 2 people on at once, but they're gonna steal things that'll be important later. But I also don't like the where he's going. Yoshiko's gonna throw her javelin up in the air so that the lightning strikes where she's at.
Thrown up.
And then
You
I'm
guys
gonna
make a
go after the
perception
one
check for
guy.
me.
Shoot.
Oh
my gosh!
Sal, you make one too.
We're really dependent on you right now. Oh man, are we not? Are you serious?
What did you
11.
get, Benny?
What?
What did you get?
I got like 7.
11.
1.
Okay, you 2 don't notice it. I will say that you do.
Okay.
Cool. Wonderful. I'm gonna go after the
It'll
one
take
guy.
me a while.
Okay, you're going after the one. Okay.
I mean, it'd be weird because it's a lightning strike going upward instead of down.
Your attention's kind of
clear
focused
day.
on the arrows that just rain down around you and the fireball that exploded next to you, though.
Yeah, I'm too busy trying to figure out where the fireball's coming from.
Yeah.
Real fast. Hold up. Just give me a second.
All right.
Message.
I think.
Do I know where you are now? Since you got firebolted, I guess.
You're probably a lot more aware than anyone else is right now.
With Summon Elemental, it disappears once it drops to 0 hit points or once the spell ends. Before I go after the guy with the 1, I'm going to send an Elemental after the other 2.
What's the casting time?
Keep figuring stuff.
Good. Action question. 1 action.
Okay.
I'll be good.
Alright, so you summon an elemental and send it after them.
Yes.
Okay.
I think air elementals are able to do. They can fly. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Right, you notice the other 2 are heading directly towards the Angel's Cathedral.
I noticed that.
As you are following the other one from above, trying to keep on buildings, I want you to make a stealth check for me.
Do I? No, I don't trust you. Mother nature 15.
Okay. You notice after a little bit of him moving,
I'm sorry, it's not 15, it's 13. Continue.
Okay. After a little while of walking, you notice him lift his hand as he casts invisibility on himself and disappears
Dang it.
into the
Well, I probably wouldn't because I was flying.
He's not with you right now, no. As you're looking around, make a perception check for me with disadvantage to see if you can follow where he's going.
Okay, cool. That was a 2 and a 14, so. 6.
Okay. After a little bit, you think you've lost him. You're not sure where he went anymore. Also, after about 2 minutes, you feel your connection to your air elemental severed. It appears to have been killed.
Okay, I book it back towards the cathedral.
Okay.
with the intention to kill the first thing on sight. Not obviously an ally.
All right. While she's doing that, what are you guys up to?
Are you messaging me?
Attempting to, yes. About the bolt in the air.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh? Oh, shoot!
What do you say?
No, I'll take it. Okay, I gotta think. 10 words.
Bolt in air.
I'm just
Yoshikyo, trouble.
good. So, I relay this to Cairo.
Just the rest of the digits.
Yoshiko gave off the signal. Something happened.
We need to deal with that spellcaster, but
We need to go deal with whatever that's
yes.
going on over there. That might
You
be.
want to go or do you want me to go?
You have a horse, sir.
I do
horse
too.
They
He has
both
a
have
horse?
horses.
Yeah. I have a right.
Mine's just more personality.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
well,
got some sass today.
So.
I'm tired. I haven't been able to sleep well the last couple days.
I'll go.
Okay.
Um,
You want to take Daisy or
You're gonna let me use Daisy?
yeah?
I'll probably want Daisy for this. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I look at my caviars. Anything he says, do it.
Yeah, we're going on a chart. So.
The cat goes, damn it!
Within reason.
Yeah, sure.
You guys see, emerging from the horde, you can start to see the shape of the ram coming in towards the walls.
Okay.
And you realize that the trebuchets that have been destroyed are the ones that could have angled themselves towards the ram.
Okay. Oh, I'm messaging. I'm responding to Marcella with, I'm going to help Yoshiko. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks for noticing me, Marcella.
We're both getting shot.
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to delegate appropriately.
So, right now, I'm just trying to find the leader of the
More or less. I guess.
in sneak mode.
I guess in less words that I was using and couldn't use more words. I'm not really communicating this well to you, so interpret it how you want to.
Okay.
But I think what I want is to figure out what their plan is
Alright.
somehow.
Masala,
But go ahead.
what are you up to at the moment? What is your
Apparently,
plan?
How
I'm
do
trying
you
to
do
find the
interpret
leader
this?
of the.
Make a perception
Try to interpret
check.
what I said in 10 words.
7.
Oh!
As you're scanning the battlefield, at the current moment, no luck in seeing him. There's just so many undead that it's just kind of a black writhing mass below you.
Makes sense.
Uh,
Honestly.
Alright, I need you guys who are on the walls, as well as Marcella, to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Does that include me?
As you have to suffer through the sounds of the screams of the damned.
Do I have to do that too?
7. Oh, he's not on the wall anymore.
Ooh, well, I'm getting off of it, but that doesn't mean
Okay,
I'm not
alright.
there. Okay. A wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
Cool.
Couldn't have been Constitution.
Not wisdom.
My lord.
Huh?
Why are you so sad?
I'm tired.
It is. It do be that way.
He's in Robo
Compensating.
Assassin.
I'm compensating for Kiana.
Finally rolled okay.
Yeah. Good for you.
I know.
What did you guys get?
I got a 24.
24? Marcella?
9.
No.
7.
Okay. Marcella and
Get ready to use that bonus
Cairo will
action.
both fail, so you guys will take a d4 psychic damage each. So you'll take 1 damage each.
Nice.
As it's just the sounds of the unholy screams, moans, and groans of the horde, and just the sheer size of it are having that much of an effect on your psyche.
Wow.
How far is the ram?
How far is what?
The ram.
I feel
The ram?
nothing.
The ram is currently about 600 feet out.
Okay.
Are you?
Is it like fully wheel covered, like For
yes.
Honor, that one
Yeah,
mission?
pretty much kind of like that. It looks like it's being pushed by a pair of, or it's being pushed by 4 zombie ogres.
What?
The ones that could have shot it are already destroyed.
Are they all gone?
It looks
Yeah,
like
it's a
there are
fireball.
4 zombie ogres pushing it.
Ogres.
Kind of like how in Lord of the Rings they had the, trolls. They're
Yeah.
doing that with zombie ogres.
Makes sense. Logical.
Okay.
Shoot
Trying
the
to deal
ogres.
with this. Yeah, but we're not. 600 feet's too far for the heavy crossbow. That's my longest range weapon right now.
Are there any men with longbows on the wall?
Yeah, I'm
There ought to
gonna
be.
tell any archer nearby target those ogres.
Okay.
Well,
You-
they're targeting the archers.
A figure steps by you and puts a gauntleted hand on your shoulder and goes, "Excuse me for a moment," as he steps forward and you see this man in a very elaborate robe, covered in moon silver motifs and embossings, as well as just embroidery work from moon silver thread in this white cloak. He's got a large hat on his head, and he's wearing kind of a set of plate underneath that is beautifully embroidered and worked on. Johan, you would immediately recognize this guy, and all the Kathiars around you immediately recognize him, because this is the Archbishop who stands next to you, and his name is Carthus Adrondros. He steps up to the front gate and goes, "Allow me," rubs his hands together, points his hand out, as you watch a massive bolt of lightning appear in his hand, he hefts it towards the ram as it carves in a 600-foot line through undead straight to the ram and strikes half of it as it hits half of the ogres, and you see it just evaporate them.
Nice.
He then begins rubbing his hands together again a couple seconds later and throws another one to the other side. And he turns back to you guys and goes, "Something doesn't feel right about this situation. I need you guys to go check things out in the city, make sure nothing's going on."
Something is going on.
Something is going on.
Then I was damn right.
Yeah, we have
We
a
haven't-
party. We have a party member already
We're way ahead.
doing something. They gave the signal that something's happening.
Cut to Yoshiko dying on the ground.
Now, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen, I have a lich to kill.
Yes, sir.
As he
Yes,
casts
sir.
fly on himself and takes off above the horde.
Carthros.
There might be more than one lich.
Carthus.
Carthus.
His name is Carthus.
We more or less
Adrondros.
confirm there's more than one lich.
A-D-O-N,
Yes.
or Adondros.
There's more than one person giving commands, not necessarily more than one
A-D-O-N-D-R-O-S.
lich.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of people up in the hills.
This is a very organized horde
Well,
of undead. This is a very organized horde of undead.
That was unfortunate.
You've got stuff right there.
Yeah, there's hotels right next to it.
I can't say any jokes on the line. I almost said something. I almost got it demonetized.
Yeah, it's not like we're monetized yet,
I
anyways.
have to get you
I mean,
another.
that's fair. We're not really making money right now.
Anyways,
Oh.
getting or continuing into this. Marcella, you see these two massive bolts of silver lightning arc through and hit the ram, disabling it. As this elegantly dressed figure flies up from the ramparts, and you see a fireball come flying from in the middle of the horde up towards him as he waves his hand and counterspells it.
Man, why is he not handling things by himself? Just said hit that.
And you hear yelling out from the horde as thaumaturgy sounds off. You hear echoing over the sounds of the damned. I am Vothtan, breaker of the dawn. Fight me if you will, but your magic will do nothing against me.
I feel like he's not necessarily the man who made the plan here, but rather just
And he's the one that was.
easy to use.
Yeah.
Like,
Anybody else get that feeling?
you know what I mean?
End of
Like,
the
he's,
plan.
Yeah.
he's just been,
What other cat do you do? Probably. He does seem like an idiot.
yeah. That or he's a genius and we're just not seeing it yet, but
Yeah.
I don't.
think
That's,
it's
I
fine.
don't see it.
Now,
Until then.
anyway, go get Yoshiko.
Yes, sir. Well,
This flying mage flies up to you, Marcella, and is like, "Would you mind assisting me with the past?"
Gladly.
just sees you.
Down there, he points you towards a section of the horde, and you notice a corpse that is wearing some flowing crimson robes. It has a staff in his hand.
Kill him.
We're gonna go deal with him.
Kill him.
Now, if you would be so kind, I'm going to try and open the hole in his defenses, and if you could shoot him for me, I would very much appreciate that.
We're gonna angle it a little bit. There we go. There.
Alright. Now, if you'll allow me. He holds up his hands, and you see a circle of fire as he casts Wall of Flame around the wizard, and you can see the Lich put his hands up and attempt to counterspell it as they begin locking themselves in a fight back and forth of counterspelling and launching spells back and forth at each other.
I guess so. I technically am in stealth.
Yeah.
Try to. I like to keep my distance though.
No, it's good.
Shoot him.
Remember, shoot, bonus action, hide.
Yes.
Kill him.
You see a brief moment where after the Lich casts Shield to block one of the spells, it goes down, and as he begins prepping for his next spell, you hear the Archbishop yell, "Now!"
Alright, 7 plus 6.
Hmm?
7 plus 6.
7 plus
15.
6, 15.
15.
15.
You
You
fire
have
down,
advantage as well
and
because you're
yeah,
stealth.
you have
advantage as
advantage
well.
because you are stealth.
You are hidden from your target, so you have advantage.
Yeah, there's still 15.
Still 15.
Okay, 15. It fires down, and he manages to just Misty step away right before it would have hit as he dodges. Alright, jumping back over to Yoshiko as this is going on.
I always do this when I have a pretzel in my mouth. Granted, when do I not have a pretzel in my mouth?
Do you like your pretzels?
You do.
Or like to eat them? But anyway,
Hey, that's alright.
jumping over to you, as you begin moving towards the cathedral, you're standing outside of it, and you can see that on the that the door, the very front door of the cathedral, is cracked open just a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Like to skillfully enter.
Alright. You enter the cathedral as the first non-angel to ever enter the cathedral.
Oh,
On the inside, you see a massive hall, central hall with a large statue of Kiana in the center. As you enter it, you can kind of see just a little bit of like dusk that's been kind of blown to the side. You guess this is the path that your air elemental had taken, and you can see what looks like a spot where it probably got destroyed. Based on the like swirl of like papers and things that are around it. As you begin heading that way, I want you to make a survival check for me to track the 2 people who entered.
Okay. When Yoshiko enters and sees the statue, she's just like, "Excuse me," and then awkwardly walks past. Strike me down.
I'm trying to help.
Quicker.
Don't strike me down, please.
Don't kill me, I'm trying to help.
This is why I have Mofu. Except I don't have Mofu right now. So right now it's a base 10. I'm trying to see if I have anything else I can add out of that.
You know, maybe we should pick up some sending stones.
Maybe.
Yeah, that might be a better idea.
Is this a visual check?
Yes.
Would I be able to use my racial ability to make that an advantage? Because it's based on sight.
Yes.
17.
Okay, 17.
Two.
you're able to kind of track the prints, and as you follow them, you see that they go down a staircase, wrap around a corridor, and head down into a room where you can see the barred, there's a set of iron bars that go across a reinforced
Wow.
iron door. It looks like this has been knocked off of its hinges and the door is open. And inside you can see the two cloaked figures as they're going through what looks like a set of rows upon rows of artifacts and different things. They seem to be looking for something.
I don't think I want to be.
And as one of them keeps going, you see he finds this glass like display case kind of a thing, and he puts his hand on it and melts right through the glass as he puts his hand on it, and then he reaches in and he grabs a this large golden chalice that has like a red crystal brim at the top of it, and he grabs it, pulls it out, and then hefts it up for a second, and then you see him pocket into his cloak as both of them turn towards the door and see you there.
Stuff will be great.
Good evening, gentlemen. I recommend you put it back, and I'm going to try to do an intimidation check.
One of them, go ahead and roll that intimidation.
I
Because I
swear.
don't think I'm going to win this fight.
I swear if this win, I swear if you get the intimidation. And already convince them to leave. Two?
No. One of them immediately raises his hand and is going to cast Power Word Stun on you.
Holy mother of pearl.
These guys are powerful.
I am going to need you to make a Constitution, I believe, saving throw.
Really? So this
Why couldn't I
name.
make?
It's like couldn't have been you.
Yeah, I got a +8 to Constitution saving throws.
Of all the times someone got a Constitution saving throw,
Constitution
it
saving
wasn't you.
If I was there, I would try to steal it back from them.
Yes, you could have.
I'm
Yeah.
not there.
You're not there. You're
I'm trying to kill the person with the horde.
17.
With the
you're helping.
archbishop.
You're helping in other things.
17.
That's not bad.
Well, that doesn't feel like I'm doing
Just want
much.
to double check and make sure that that's the right.
Yeah, we're doing fine.
We're commanding people.
Commanding
That's
people.
a big job.
You're helping.
Yeah, if you
He's
say
just trying to find her where he doesn't know where she is.
I'm trying to come back and help you.
I'm sorry, we've made so many mistakes, okay?
Apparently.
Okay, so
Maybe it
Please
should
turn
have
off.
been you two commanding the battlefield.
okay, actually,
and
it's
me.
not a saving throw. How many hit points do you have?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no!
Power words, so I don't think any of us have that
One
much
second, one
hit
second.
points.
Oh no! You shall come.
57.
Alright, that is less than 150. So you were stunned.
I'm not killed.
Power word's done.
You were just
What's
flat out
stun
stunned until the start of your next turn. And then at the start of each turn, you make a Constitution saving throw to try and end the condition.
Ugh.
DC is 19 on these saving throws. As the vampires walk up
It's a vampire.
past you,
Dag now.
one of them pulls out a small dagger, stabs you in the back as they walk by, and then they keep going.
No! No!
You are stunned
No!
Great.
and incapacitated. It gets advantage on the attack.
If you
You
die, I
are
will avenge you.
incapacitated.
This is a really bad time to mention.
You are going to
Doesn't
take.
work on Yoshiko.
So you're going to take
Okay, we don't even have
Only
a with us anyways.
2 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
2?
Only 2 points of piercing damage. But I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I use my 17 from before, or do you want me to roll again?
Roll again, unfortunately.
no!
I got 21.
Alright. You managed to actually avoid or fight against the effects of this neurotoxin that they've stabbed you with.
Sweet mercy.
So you managed to not immediately fall unconscious.
Woo!
You feel your head throbbing in pain as you are going to take.
Okay, Carlia.
You are going to take 15 points of psychic damage.
Ooh, wait.
Um,
I think I'm immune to psychic damage.
You are immune to psychic damage at this point, I believe. So you'll not take any psychic damage, but you do feel the effects of what would normally be a neurological poison that would cause you to suffer the effects of the charmed condition at the end of it. It's pretty much a neurotoxin that has been developed to allow somebody to take someone over if they survive.
Do I like recognize this effect?
Because of your immunity to charm, this poison has legitimately no effect on you. I just realized it legitimately cannot affect you.
So they just stabbed me and I'm like,
Well, yeah, because you're immune to magical charm, as well as
She was prepared for this.
damage.
You were the
psychic
best
damage.
one to send back to
So-
this,
this is a
actually.
good thing to do. Okay.
Yeah, so it has no damage to you.
Okay, great.
But
what I
Not that they know that as they walk past you.
I guess what I'm wondering is if I would notice the effects of someone trying to charm me and assume that's what they
Make
tried
an
to do.
Arcana check real quick.
She's the best person to do this for.
21.
You do recognize those effects.
We're gonna trick these fetchers.
All
I
right.
think they're running.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Take.
Ooh, that's a nat one.
You are still under its effects
Dang it.
as they begin walking up the stairs. Johan, you are riding on Daisy at this point through the streets. As you are going as fast as you can.
I'm going back. I don't know any about this, and I'm going back alone.
As you are riding towards the area as fast as possible, you do see off to your right in one of the... It's just like a quick glance. You look over, but you could have sworn you see a cloaked figure carrying Alora over its shoulder.
Should have gone after the one back.
I'm gonna
Turn over.
veer around, and I'm
As
gonna.
you veer and go over to that spot,
I got the
Everything's fine.
what bloodbane sword.
Yeah, as you round the corner of that area, you see that the figure that you had just quickly seen in that is gone.
Shoot.
And seems to be moving quick. As you go through the passage, this alley, and look up the street, you can see him running full speed up the street at a surprising pace.
I'm on Daisy. Well, I mean, can I catch up to them?
You're probably faster, yes.
Okay, I'm good.
You estimate he's running at about 45 feet per turn, and you can move about 50, I think, on Daisy.
Daisy's 40.
Daisy's is about 40 is
I'm
normal
40.
speed. So if you dash on Daisy, you can catch it pretty quickly.
Aura of alacrity.
Oh, that would affect Daisy.
Yeah.
So that plus 10 increase would actually affect Daisy as well.
So
So
it'd be
Daisy's 55.
Okay. Alright.
So yeah, I catch up.
Alright, you begin riding after this figure. The figure very quickly notices that there is a mechanical horse following it.
Bearing down.
With a
As
paladin.
it points a hand back and will cast a fireball towards you.
Okay.
Get your shield out.
I got my shield.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ah!
And you make one for Daisy.
Yeah.
Oh! Okay.
Okay, that's not bad. With you having no dex at
Alright,
all.
what did you get?
I got a 19.
Okay, that's enough to succeed. So you take half damage.
Okay. Watch as half damage is like enough.
Dirty 20 for Daisy.
Okay. Okay, so you and Daisy take 9 points of damage
Okay. I can handle that.
as you manage to
Takes me down
Uh,
to 34.
pull her out of the way as it slams into the
Or 36.
bricks kind of near you guys. You manage to kind of avoid it with the main impact as it just kind of singes you guys as you run past. You're quickly gaining on the figure as it notices this.
I have my bloodbane ranged attack.
Okay.
Oh, with
Yeah, I'd say you're within range of it.
okay,
To be able
but with
to
a Laura,
Yeah,
There.
he's currently holding Laura on his shoulder.
so that may not be the best course.
It's probably your only thing.
I will say you can make a specific targeted attack towards
Okay.
the leg area. It
Yeah.
would increase the, AC roll that you need to beat
Sure.
by 2 to make a specifically targeted attack towards the legs, but you could do that.
I'm gonna try that. I don't feel like I have a choice.
Alright, go ahead and roll the hit.
Oh god damn it.
About
You
1.
need to change your die.
That's an 11, but I got 2 attacks. I can do.
I think he's
Yeah,
3
extra
total.
attacks.
Yeah. I think that effect, that ranged effect.
Yeah, I can do that 3
Okay.
times. I mean, like
Yeah.
my second attack or whatever, if I can.
Yeah. You arc the blade as it sends a crescent of blood flying through the sky towards it. It hits the ground just behind it as he's outpaced what you had estimated.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt one more, I guess. I don't know what else I can do. Okay. 21.
21. That will hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Cool. So I'm on horseback. I guess I'm using.
You hear the sword in your head. Yes. Yes. Blood.
So I guess that's a D8.
For the blood. Vampire.
Plus 3. But
Blood for the blood gods.
blood for the blood god.
Skulls for
With
the
Bloodbane
skull.
though. What's the Bloodbane doesn't have any special against vampires, right? Or
So
he does, or it does.
Yeah.
It should, because that's what it's for.
I'm trying to.
It's the anti-vampire vampire blade.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
God loves vampire blood.
You gotta be thematic.
Hey, you needed to probably refill it by now anyways.
So it's like you're making the normal attack, except it's ranged, and it does necrotic damage when it hits, and then creatures that are immune to necrotic damage are not immune to this weapon. So
Okay. So it'll more or less just be normal.
yeah, it's like a normal longsword attack
Okay.
that you would make.
Okay. So I just roll normally.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That's a 5
Okay. Plus your normal damage and everything.
plus normal damage.
Yeah, it's because it's
Oh.
like you're making a normal longsword attack. It just does necrotic instead of normal slashing.
I'm confused.
So you make an attack just like a normal longsword.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then it's
So you'll add your normal to hit bonus.
instead
and,
of slashing, it's necrotic damage.
yeah, so you'll still add your strength to the damage.
Yeah.
Like you
It's
normally would.
a 5.
Okay,
Like I
total
had the
5.
plus 3.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a 2 plus
Okay. Alright, 5 points of damage as you slash and you can see it cut into his cloak and hit his calf. He kind of stumbles a little bit, allowing you to catch him just a bit more as he keeps running. You see him go as he missteps up onto a roof that's nearby. As he keeps running and jumping from roof to roof. He looks down at you. And you see him grab at something as he pulls out a scroll, whips it like this, and then you see a mess of vines reach up and grab at you. And Daisy, I need a strength check or a strength saving throw to try and push through the vines and avoid getting caught up.
16?
16.
18.
18. Alright. You guys, Daisy's able to push through as Johan is grabbed off
17.
and suspended in the vines.
Wow.
17. Sorry.
Daisy got it.
Dang.
They like
Get
get
it,
to
Daisy.
the thing and Daisy just walks over and just kicks one in the face.
I mean, good.
Daisy's smart enough. Especially if you command her to
Daisy! Get him!
hunt down. Are you telling Daisy to hunt down? Try to stop him?
It's a hard choice, and I gotta make it now. I'll get out in a second. What? Daisy, hunt!
Yeah.
Kill
I'm
him!
gonna rush after them, I guess.
Okay.
As well as
You
Daisy
see
can.
entering kill mode. Eyes turn.
Even more red.
Why do we give them the option of red LED eyes for if they turn evil?
So we know.
Alright.
When it's
Going back to
gonna be
Yoshiko, please make another con saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
I probably should have just kept going and tried to find Yoshiko, because I don't know what the situation is. All I saw was a black cloaked person with a lore. I guess this is the most reasonable thing to do with what I know. As I see
Yeah.
someone with Allura, I'm like, oh shoot,
Sorry,
Yeah.
for just a moment.
I'm being lawful good paladin, okay?
You are.
Yeah.
You are. Based off of what you know.
I probably would have done the same thing.
Alright.
Alright, you're unfortunately still under the effects of power words.
You're just writhing in her brain.
Yeah, that's a 7th level spell. So
It's an 8th level spell.
8th. Yeah.
This is lucky to be alive.
Priest.
Yeah, if power word kill, you'd be dead.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, jumping back up to Marcella,
Wow, no,
you see
no, no.
another
Yeah,
opportunity
you're
between
doing
the
well.
spellcasting that is going on between the Archbishop and this Lich.
Great.
You see another opportunity to get a shot in.
I just
So happy.
Daddy?
gosh,
How much is that?
2 plus.
Oh, it's a base 2.
Base
Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunately another miss.
We're not doing great, guys.
Even plus 9. Yeah.
No, our dice hate us today.
This is gonna be
Or-
the.
I even changed dice too.
Well, that's why.
Because my other ones weren't doing well either.
This is gonna be like.
You
Rock
can see at this
bottom
point
of the
there have been
story.
several ladders that have been put up against the walls.
End of
Some have been
second.
like kicked off, but there are undead climbing the ladders, trying to get up onto the walls. As Cathiers are like cutting them off at the top and chopping at ladders and breaking them off at the walls.
What are you doing?
What are you doing,
How
Kyra?
many ladders?
Gonna.
There are, at least on just this front area by the gate, there's currently like 4 that have been propped up, but there are more coming.
Rush over and just push the ladders.
You can make a strength check on the nearest one.
Yeah, I'm assuming these are the big, heavy seats.
They have like the hooks.
Yeah, they have the hooks.
Use a good pike or a spear. Just.
I do have my glaive.
Hey. Do the Gimli thing where you just stand between
As you're
two.
moving
just-
towards the nearest one, a ladder
Kill 'em as they
slams up
climb
against
up.
the wall next to you that has a skeleton on top of it.
Before it slams down, can I try to quickly stab out at it?
Yeah, you can see that there's a skeleton on top of it with a like rusted sword as it's like moving in, but you can stab up towards.
Well, I want to try to hit like the top of the ladder
And,
to
like,
keep
move
it. To keep, yeah, basically to keep it and shove it back off.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check.
Are you? No.
Pure strength.
Yeah, I'll say strength because you're contending against.
Ow!
forces.
We are
Robot! It's
You
great.
hit, but it's heavier than you expect, and it kind of slides you back a little bit as it does hit against the wall and latch. And the skeleton is going to try and take a swipe at you.
Okay.
Probably should just kill the skeleton.
That's like an 8
No,
to
what
hit.
you did was logical.
So that will miss. Because it takes a swipe at you and you're able to easily bat that away.
This is the only one that rolled higher than a 10.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
We're so.
What did it get?
It
doing
got
a better
like
job.
an 8 to hit, so that's an
Yeah,
absolute
It's
miss.
the elbow on fire meme.
Okay.
We're not doing well with
I rolled a
this
base
tonight.
3, so it's not
Assume the
hitting.
top bit of the ladders are made out of metal. Well, are they made out of wood?
A good chunk of the ladder is.
What's the top made out of? Is it something where I could?
It's like reinforced
shat-
at the side with a piece of steel, and then the top has caps. Caps.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out one of my oil flasks,
Okay.
of which I have 4.
Just.
Smash it at the top of it, and
Hey, no, if you take
I
it-
don't have a good way to light it.
If you take
We're made
if
of
you,
metal,
if you
man.
take
Just do
the if you
this.
take the flint of your flintlock and just
They're not flintlocks. They're revolvers. I'm too advanced for
You don't have
the
like
simple
a
things.
Too
Metal,
advanced.
I
snap
know.
your fingers and you're gonna create sparks.
metal.
That's true.
Metal.
I'm just gonna say you probably do have like a flint starter in your alchemist tools.
Yeah.
Alchemist, probably. Actually, that's true.
Yeah. You probably have one of those like science flint lighters.
Yeah.
I just see you taking
One of
the,
those things.
I just see you taking the oil flower. Smash.
This table is so. Stop rolling.
It's like it kept rolling just to spite you.
A 9.
Oh.
I assume would this be melee attack or ranged attack?
I'd say melee because you're within range to just hand smash it, and then you're just lighting it. I wouldn't even say you necessarily have to roll to do this to the top of the
Okay.
ladder.
But
So
yeah,
you
I'm just
smash
gonna
it, you light it
smash
as
it, light it.
the oil kind of drips down the ladder a bit, and then you light it on fire so the top is on fire. You watch as the zombie gets up to the top and grabs his hands getting burned, and he's like, and then he falls off backwards. He's like hits several on the way down. Then you just hear, oh, yes.
As I yell out to the other 20 Kathyars, repel the ladders!
Yes, sir. And one of them actually runs up with his spear and stabs it like into the section of the one in front of it. As another one runs up with his shield just in two hands and just slaps it across the face of the skeleton. He takes his head off and it like flies off and hits his head.
Point to this guy to the other. Follow his example. He's got good spirit.
they like grab the skeleton, the remnants of it as the head's off, and they like throw it over the wall. The 20 guys with you as some of them start kind of using their spears to jab at these zombies and skeletons that are climbing up. You can also see archers like leaning over and picking off the ones that are climbing up. And you see just a little bit down the line, you can see Alexandros with his helmet on. He's got his greatsword in his hand, and he's standing at the top of the ladder, just like cleaving off the head of any ones that are coming up as he's doing it. And you also see his niece, the Silver Rose, who is wearing silver plate armor that is embellished with rose patterns on the side. She is wielding a Flamberge longsword, so one of the beautiful German curved longswords. Looks to be a Damascus steel pattern, and she's doing something similar, but you watch as she actually slams her blade down on the hooks and breaks one of the hooks off, and then pushes the ladder back with a surprising amount of strength to cause that ladder to fall backwards.
Just pull out my heavy crossbow and just load it and just go down and just...
Alright, go ahead and make a
Everyone
roll to hit.
are now dead.
Don't mess with Cairo.
Yeah, just actually early
If
on.
only he could actually roll.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't
That's
mess
a-
with
Luckily, the AC of zombies is less than 10,
Yeah,
so there's a
it's
chance.
13.
13, that will hit. As you lean over the front and put the crossbow like right to the head of a zombie, you just thunk as it rips through the brain.
Nice.
How much damage?
6.
Alright, 6 points of damage as it rips through the head of the zombie, goes through and like sticks into the skull of the skeleton that's behind it.
Nice.
Doing 6 damage to both of them.
If Yoshiko is found in the cathedral,
I'll vouch for you.
how bad
How
should
bad?
we be?
Look at the head across my... No, that's not enough. Pull back at my pistol. Okay.
Okay,
With missing-
Marcella, please make another attack roll, and while that's going on, Johan, please go ahead and make a strength check to see if you can get out of these vines that you're trapped in.
Okay. 17.
Okay, 17. I'm going to say that's enough for you to be able to kind of start pulling yourself out, and you fall to the ground.
Okay.
You are able to start running after Daisy and this guy now.
Okay.
What
I
did you get to
got
hit?
40
25.
running speed.
25, that will
Why
hit.
did he hit something?
Marcella, you notice a slight hitch in his arm whenever he goes to try and cast Fireball. And you're able to capitalize on it, and you fire down, and right under his armpit, you stick him with your arrow. Go ahead and roll damage, and it is a sneak attack.
Yes.
You're faster on foot than Daisy.
That would be...
It's
I got that half elf blood, man.
well, if he is sprinting, he's just going like 80.
So
Because
that's
you
Yeah.
have the-
25.
Oh, Alacrity's going 90. I have a 35 base movement.
I got a 40 base movement.
What the heck, man?
Or
So you can run 80
Yeah,
with it sprinting.
without Alacrity.
30.
Yeah.
It's plus 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What?
Help.
What?
you're as fast as
Yo, if I'm just running in like
It's
full like
crazy.
splinter half plate, I'm fast as frick, boy.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
We elves are
Um,
dangerous sprinters.
So
We
it's-
are dangerous.
Yeah, 46.
Over
I just wanted to make sure I wanted
Yes,
to do
yes,
it
yes.
right.
Plus the whatever,
Very dangerous.
plus
Which
3.
one is-
So
No, that goes to my attacks. That doesn't go to my hits.
yeah, it counts to your hits too. You get a bonus to your hits too.
You get to add your dex to damage.
Oh,
Yeah, so you get.
And to hit.
And
To hit.
and a hit. Okay, good.
So
Make sure
this will be a good one. Oh yeah, this is a great one.
Plus all the
Wow.
sneak attacks as well.
19.
15 plus
Holy
22.
22.
crap! Just 22
Yeah.
damage,
Wait.
just right out of the arm.
Alright,
25 actually.
25
Great.
points of damage.
He can't lower an arm anymore.
As you hit him with a perfectly placed arrow,
Well, if he was
the
moving it,
distraction
actually
of that
moving
arrow
it.
hitting as well allows the Archbishop to hit him with a bolt of lightning as he casts the lightning bolt spell and hits him in the chest.
Yeah.
Nice.
I want this lightning spell.
Lightning bolt. Don't you have lightning?
I have a lightning javelin. I don't have a lot of access to
Right.
lightning spells, to be honest with you.
Alrighty.
Thematically. Nice.
Yoshiko, please make another con save.
Sorry, you go.
What is it, con?
Yeah, Constitution. Alright, you finally are able to break it, and you can move again.
Cool. Realistically speaking, how far away are they from me? Like, can I even hear them in the stairs anymore?
You can't hear them in the building
They're
anymore.
probably long gone.
They sprinted back there. You might be faster than them.
What's your speed?
When somebody is charmed, what are the effects?
They don't want to harm them.
Normally,
Think of them
pretty
as a
much,
friend.
you regard them as a friend. You're not sure the exact potency level of what this poison that they tried to affect you with can do, but yeah.
I'm gonna try to fly after them.
Okay. Johan, at this point, with you running at 80, you quickly catch up to Daisy.
What they wanted.
And then
And-
Daisy goes faster because their nerves are your.
You can see this guy as he turns into the
Running
gate.
alongside Daisy.
So you actually see him get to the gate of this garden and move in. As he moves into the garden, you see two other figures coming from the cathedral and the garden as well.
All right. This is it, I guess.
Upsetting spaghetti.
Right, you sprint in at full speed. And you
Oh.
can see the three of them standing in front of the fountain.
Oh no, no, no.
We're gonna lose them. There's
Either
nothing we
get
can
in
do.
with them or fight them.
Oh man.
Don't.
You see as you get close, they turn to you, and one of them just throws Aurora through behind him over his shoulder into the fountain. She disappears into it.
No.
Oh shoot. And then they're just staying.
And all three of them look at you.
Ah,
Oh,
another
no.
tracker.
Oh no.
And all three of them
Fast.
immediately look at your sword, and you see their eyes go wide
Oh, that's nice.
as they all three turn around immediately and go into the portal.
Run.
Realistically, I can't fight three alone.
No.
You have Daisy.
I have Daisy, but
Hey, Daisy gives you disadvantage against any attacks against you.
Yeah.
One attack, but
Why do they have access to the blood portal? That's my question.
they're
I
vampires.
will point this out. At least one of them had access to an 8th level spell.
Yeah.
yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Well,
I
he
can't
doesn't know that.
I don't know
He
that.
does not know that.
But I
no.
see three vampires, and I'm like,
They have a
I can't save Allure if
And-
if I'm dead.
Yeah.
So, just,
You are very aware that you in this situation might be able to take on one vampire, but three full-fledged vampires that you're not sure how old they are and thus how powerful they are, you're not sure.
yeah, and I'm not gonna.
Crap. Don't tell Aurora.
Oh,
As you're debating this, the portal begins closing as Yoshiko comes around the corner to where you are.
Well,
Yoshiko.
And you can see that there's a knife just like in her back.
there's a knife in my back.
Yeah, they stabbed you.
They
Left it
stabbed you
there.
in the left.
Yoshiko.
Don't touch it. I need it for evidence later.
Okay.
To prove that I wasn't in there for bad reasons. Where'd they go?
In where?
A secret vault. They took things. I tried, okay?
I don't blame you. I just.
Where'd they go?
They went in the portal. They're in the nightmare realm. And there's three of them. And they have a Laura.
Oh,
What did they take?
The portal.
like a goblet.
A goblet? What did it look like?
Fancy gold goblet with like red lining on the edge, and he held it like he was worshiping a god.
I want you to make a history check for me and see if you know or have potentially heard of what this are.
Well, you see if you remember what you read in the library just the other day.
It's a 16.
That artifact you do recognize, and you know this is very bad.
No.
Very, very bad.
Dang it!
The
Oh, shit.
goblet that we found in the library the other day.
Yeah, you see the
The
goblet
multiple courts were formed around.
is not just some regular goblet, of course. This is the Blood King's Chalice. It's a cursed cup that causes any that drink from it to be infected with vampirism.
Oh.
And, worse, if a vampire is the one who is attuned to it, they can command and control any vampires that are created from it while they're the ones who are attuned to the cup,
Oh.
I want.
Johan's just like,
allowing them to create an army of vampires.
How bad is this?
It
shit.
can only be attuned by vampires.
This
I want it.
chalice, the reason you know about it is because the last time it was used was when your father helped finish off the last organization that had their hands on it
This is very
and
bad.
took it. And they locked it in the
In
Cathedral
my
of the
defense,
Angels.
You don't need to defend yourself. You did nothing wrong.
This was just all a big distraction.
You guys, out from
How's
the
the
walls.
siege going?
I don't.
Jumping back out to the front, Marcella, go ahead and take another shot. Caro, go ahead and take another shot as well.
I pulled out my revolver and I switched to the shotgun. I'm like, this better work. As
Okay.
I fire down the ladder.
Oh no.
50.
it's like the freaking
You got a 15.
Planet of the Apes meme.
Alright.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, that's gonna
Oh no. No.
That was disadvantage.
Oh,
Yeah,
Vantage.
because you have advantage on each
That's
attack.
Nope.
16.
16.
Still 50.
You know, if all it's possible if all of us were
Alright, you
at,
crack this zombie with your shotgun.
at the
How
garden
much damage?
instead of at the wall.
13.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's gonna kill this zombie.
And the other, because
Oh,
the shotgun
plus-
down the ladder.
plus
That's
6 of us were
16
here.
on the next.
Yep,
No,
it's
we're
gonna
greater than they could
hit
incapacitate half of our players.
and do 16 damage.
Probably not much we
Or
could.
13 damage each. As the first skeleton that's on the top breaks apart and falls apart, as well as the zombie dies, falls back down the ladder, knocking several off with it as they fall.
I'm gonna try to break the hooks.
Right?
Hi, Laura.
Bring out
Remember, she's
Aurora
wanted
stole
by
from
a certain guild
and stole from them.
and stole from them.
Dang it.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
gonna bring
I
out.
called
the-
this. I called
Actually, I have a crowbar. I'm just gonna pry
No,
off.
all of it.
Okay.
Just the,
Go ahead and make a check.
That she stole from a certain
No,
guild.
I mean,
Natural 20, okay.
This
Yeah,
one.
with the crowbar, you're able to wedge it under the hooks and pop them up and push it off as this ladder falls backwards onto a bunch of zombies
Well, at this point,
and undead down below.
we just gotta
crushing
run back to the wall.
The Archbishop, who is fighting with Marcella against this Lich, readies him, looks at you and goes, I'll be honest, I'm starting to run a little bit low on spells here. As you guys see a streak of light arc from the sky above as the matron of the angels that is currently in charge of the city at the moment arcs down from the sky and spear in hand, two hand, stabs directly into the chest of this Lich as she finally has gotten a break from what was going on up above and is able to help out. You watch as this crater forms on the ground as she slams her spear down into this Lich, and the area around shatters and breaks apart as this wreath of flame emanates out from where she hits.
And this point will be ever known as
Killing
Angel Falls.
probably about 50 or 60 undead in the radius in the process of stabbing this guy.
Wow.
Very nice.
Look at show up.
As she
Yeah.
stands up and rips the spear out of him, the Lich's body crumbles to dust. And the surrounding undead all begin to collapse, except for the stitched stabs that were put together. Those turn around and begin trying to flee. As angels descend down from the sky and begin cutting them apart as they try to run away.
Woohoo.
Wahoo.
That is useless.
Not wahoo.
And you hear,
Not wahoo. You guys are like,
yeah, you
I don't
hear
know anything
cheers
that
from the
happens to you.
walls erupting.
and we're just like,
Okay.
Oh.
Wait for Marcella to catch back up and like, should probably go check what happened with Yoshiko.
Yeah.
Go off and just trudge along.
Just take your time.
Just take your time.
Yeah, we
That's-
won as far as we know.
Yoshiko and Yon, they can handle whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
We finally see Yoshiko. She got a knife in her back.
And
The,
I'm a little bruised.
The
and
Archbishop turns to you and just says, "Good work."
I look at you.
Have you considered working as a Cathian?
Immediately.
It's never come to my mind.
Well, I might recommend it. You have the skills.
Yeah.
Thank you for your help.
See, someone else thinks you're cool.
At this, he descends down to go talk with the matron.
We gotta go talk to him.
Are you guys
Okay.
coming
You
with
know,
us, or
it
we
probably
going
was
to
a mistake. This is my fault. I messed up.
Eh.
To be fair,
Are you
even if we had
coming
the
to
whole
us?
party there, assuming that each of them could have done
I don't know. I probably should have told someone of higher importance about the garden door.
we could have, but who says that they would have listened?
Mm-hmm.
And considering that there's
Who
also
can we trust in the higher ups too? Something's going on, and we don't know who to trust anymore.
Should we tell? We kind of have to say something now, because how are we gonna explain
I
how
have to say
this?
something now so that I don't go to jail. Please.
Or burned at stake.
Well, we can just say that we saw people going for it. We don't necessarily have to say where they came out.
Well, he suspected that something might happen.
Yeah.
So, and we said,
So why did he think something might
God darn it. Don't do this to me. Don't make this harder than it already is.
It's a question.
No, that's a good
How did
question.
he
It's a really
tell
good
us
question.
to look inwards when, as far as he knew, only the enemy
Why would he
was
tell
outside the
us?
gate?
Why would he say anything if he wanted it to happen?
Age and experience. Maybe he just had a feeling. That happens.
Well, I mean, like,
But yeah.
you know what I
it's-
mean? Like, why would he tell us if he didn't want us to try to stop it? Anyway, let's go talk. Let's meet up and actually talk in.
I can give you the above table response or the in table.
In table response. Alright.
That music was very much on fire.
Alright.
Second act bottom.
After a little while, you guys hear the bells of the city ringing out, signifying that it's safe to come out, and the issue has been dealt with.
It is not the word. It's just.
Are you guys meeting up at us at the gate, or are we meeting you
We'll
at
meet you there.
we both started walking toward the same general direction.
Yeah.
We're
eventually.
you guys are like, yeah, and we're the Charlie Brown meme. We're just like, this isn't good.
We look over like, hey, what?
What? What's going on?
You got a knife in your back.
Please leave it there. I need to make sure that I
Oh.
can prove my innocence.
This is something.
It has neurotoxins.
We're in trouble.
So it should be taken out.
No, I'm immune to the neurotoxins.
Wait,
It's
what?
all right. It's all right.
I
She's
just don't want the angels to think I broke into their vault, okay? They stole things.
You broke.
Wait, what? You broke into their vault?
she didn't break into the vault. She was trying to go in to stop the guys who did break into the vault.
So something did happen.
Yes. There were 3 vampires had came through the door and the garden.
Okay.
They took Alora
Well,
That's
that
not
one was
good.
taken.
and they took a special goblet from the cathedral.
Is it
It's a very bad goblet.
Oh no.
This
Vampire
is
bot just got
this will make vampires very
Would
more
I know
dangerous.
the name of the goblet?
If he says it.
Well, like, would I just know the
What was the
history
name
of
again?
goblet?
Sorry.
Make a history check. It is the Chalice of...
The Chalice of the Blood King or whatever.
Yes.
Chalice
The
of
Blood King's Chalice.
the Blood King's Chalice.
It's a 9 for history. It would be a 12 for Arcana.
Oh my gosh.
I would say you have not heard of this. Because this was an incident that happened just on the west, and...
Yeah, I've been mostly on that.
Relatively recently.
Or mostly
Yeah,
on
and the
the
church
east.
doesn't necessarily publish when they take powerful artifacts what they are, because they don't want enemies finding out know
just
what they are.
if through the grapevine, if I would have heard something.
Yeah.
Laura's missing now.
And the
It's a goblet with the name. It's something important.
it's very important. It will. If a vampire, so
Yeah.
if someone drinks it, from it they become a vampire. If a vampire is attuned to it, anyone who becomes a vampire through it, is in their control.
I'm sure I could subvert that somehow.
We
Give me another 7 levels.
7 levels. Let me get
7
to
levels and I get magic item savant.
Let me
I
get
can
to level-
ignore all restrictions on magic items.
Let me get level 20. and
Great
we'll-
strong version.
I can take it.
Everybody
but
becomes
okay,
a robot. They're
of
all
you
under
are
his
mine.
control.
Oh my gosh. So this is,
So
in a word,
That's
really
7
bad.
levels.
this is very bad.
They were also very high level. Like,
We
unnaturally.
they were very.
Okay, so this was obviously the diversion to do what they did.
Yes. And we have questions.
Did you see any identifying markers? See if this just happened to not be the same vampires that we were. Oh, they took Allura.
They took
They
Allura,
wouldn't take
it's
Allura
not-
if it wasn't them.
Uh-huh.
They also wouldn't have
It's the
access
same
to the
dudes.
same thing that we have
We need to
access
delay the election. If we have.
I don't. Yeah. Sorry, I gotta go. But yeah, we gotta go down and we gotta delay the election, and we have to. We have to tell them what happened.
Who are we telling?
The
Tell who?
Archbishop and the Angels.
Ah, great.
Alright.
Does that mean we
So-
lose our fast travel?
No.
No, I hope.
We probably don't have to tell
I-
them about the Nightmare Realm yet.
I'd be.
Unless we want to.
We
If
probably
their
want to.
blood is in that
What do you
vault now, and
Well,
I'd like to be proven
Who's
innocent.
gonna say that they probably won't come back to do this again while we're gone?
That doesn't
and
mean
they-
they aren't going to do other things.
Who's to say that they destroy it? Maybe they just put more watch or security around it.
Yeah,
I think we should tell them about it.
it's probably the smart thing to do,
Because
especially since it's in the middle of the
It's the
town.
middle of the town. That's a lot of people that are in danger just with its vicinity.
With it being
We're gonna get in so much trouble.
Mm.
Yeah, we have the nice, handsome pal, whatever he is.
We have a reputation.
Yeah,
It's mostly good.
and we have
I mean,
him.
the bad parts aren't around.
He can get us out of this mess, right?
Sure.
He's part of the church.
Fine. This is so fine.
I mean, it's a very powerful relic that's been missing.
Mm-hmm.
And we were technically in charge to try to stop stuff like that.
Why did they just not divert just one fetching angel?
One!
Just the souls seem to be specially made to distract all the angels.
Yeah. Even the Archbishop.
Do we tell them?
We got a
Someone has to. We're the only ones that know right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we tell them about the door in the garden?
Probably would be
I think
safer
it's
for them
better.
too.
I don't know who.
Because it's a security risk.
I know, but I don't know who to trust here.
The Archbishop,
I might trust the
The-
Archbishop and the Angels.
Matriarch.
Yeah, I could try to talk to the matriarch directly. Definitely
Do
not
you,
scary. that
do
she
you
just
know where they
overrides
are?
As you guys are talking, you hear the sounds of wing beats as 2 angels descend and land as the Archbishop is between the 2. Walks into the garden, looks at you guys and goes,
Well, speak of the
"You
devil.
4, we
Or,
need to talk."
yes, angel.
No, no, they know. They
And
know
that we're
something.
going to end off there.
We're in trouble. I hate these.
I hope everyone had fun.
Why would you do this?
I hope everyone had fun and enjoyed tonight's session. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.